Oh my god.
Oh my god.
A few updates. It's fucking cold in this basement right now.
I feel like I need to be dressing for the winter.
That's
when
why
I'm
I put
in
on
this
a
room,
jacket because I was freezing.
and I'm dressing for Skimp City. Like it's as hot as it is outside because it's disgusting. It's gross. It's humid. Not in here. You could hide a body. You know? Who needs a fucking cooler when you can sit in this room?
I mean, I guess we could just do this.
And then it gets too hot. Such a cute jacket on you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling perky. And I'm feeling... I was going to say the word potent. And the only reason I was going to say that is because I don't have a deodorant on currently.
You have underwear on?
Yep.
That's crazy because you checking, I saw your entire bulge. So had there not been underwear...
Oh, you would have been seeing a whole
I
show.
mean, nothing I haven't seen. Nothing
You're
I haven't
right.
seen.
And sometimes it's just like, it's still there.
But just checking?
Just checking.
Sometimes do you wonder?
No, I guess that's basically what I implied, but that's not what I really meant by that.
What did you mean?
I don't know. Sometimes I just say things to say things, and that's what we're recognizing.
That happens a lot.
That sucks a lot. It sucks when you just say something to say something, and then the other person's not in on the
when I don't
journey with you.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, that sucks. Now you just look like a fucking idiot.
I don't know if it was that serious ever.
I'm like beating myself up about it.
Yeah. Over your penis joke.
How are you though?
I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm fatigued. I have malaise.
So opposite of positive, perky, and potent.
I'm not positive. I'm just exhausted.
Exhausted.
I'm just exhausted.
What's another E word? I was gonna get 3 E
exhausted,
words for you.
Excited, and
eerie. Almost. That's not a word that you would use to describe somebody.
Eerie.
Eerie.
No, you just. It's like well, you could.
Eager. You're eager. Same thing as excited.
Sure. Why not?
Fuck it, right?
Today we're doing something different, you guys. Today we're going to dive into our archive on Instagram, and we're going to see some things that we posted over the years and question why, question who, question what, question how, and question where.
Where. That's a really good point, because I think that for us, we know we've taken many life forms. I think that we've lived a lot of lives very similar to a cat. And I think
if I was a cat, I'd be dead. I would have hit 9 lives a while ago.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
You would have hit 9 lives by the time you turned 17. I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see your pictures more than I'm excited to see mine, just because I think that the evolution of Joe, the transformation of Joe, like I can still see when I look back at my high school self, I feel like I still look very similar. You had a full, and we've talked about this, something happened one year where you completely shifted, completely different face.
You would say my face changed?
Your face changed. It morphed.
You think?
Oh, Joe, completely. Completely. From your high school graduation picture to college.
Wouldn't you say I just lost weight?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it was weight.
Okay.
I would say that it was non-surgical.
Glamour magic. It was glamour magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also have always thought you were very witchian.
Yeah.
So something could have happened. Potions could have been taken.
Glamour magic. Potions. Glamour magic was done.
Glamour magic was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
That's Joe. So I'm excited for this. I think that, if you have the opportunity to pull over on the side of the road.
We're going to get very descriptive with this one. We're going to have to get very descriptive. But also, this is a great time to watch an episode on YouTube, watch it on Spotify, watch it wherever you watch your podcasts. This is a great opportunity. However, we're going to be extremely, incredibly, unbelievably descriptive.
Yes. And please, and I know that you're saying I can multitask. Never do we want you to put yourself in harm's way.
I'm sorry, if you're willing to crash your car to look at an Instagram that one of us posted in 2017, take that car straight to the hospital. Let's check in there first.
Take that car. Yeah, you're right.
The therapist's office.
The therapist's office.
Yeah.
To a facility that you would stay there for a few weeks.
A long-term stay facility would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be
But
nice.
you know what? And then before you do that, press review, press 5 stars, subscribe to us on Patreon, and follow us across all social media platforms.
We're almost at 10,000 5-star reviews, you guys. And that could actually, I'm assuming there's at least 300 of them, 300 people out there that would qualify for the 1 week stay.
The 1 week stay.
The 1 week stay. Intensive care unit.
Yeah.
If they were to be willing to rate us 5 stars and drive there.
So you guys do all of that. And again, we're on Patreon every single Thursday at 8 p.m. EST, a brand new bonus episode. You can subscribe for the lower tier, the higher tier. Low tier gets you 2 episodes a month. High tier gets you 4 episodes a month, plus access to the chats and the archive.
And it's just nuts. It's just nuts on there.
It's just nuts.
And sometimes nuts are on there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
We're nuts for nuts.
Stop. I wish my nuts smelled like those nuts on the street.
Don't they? Aren't you always using some tinctures, oils, and rubs and scrubs?
I am. And lately, like, I've been really trying to dabble in different smells. But the one I always come back to is peach.
You're peachy keen.
I'm always peachy keen. I'm always peachy clean.
Mm-hmm. Is that the word? Is it peachy clean? Is peachy keen a brand?
So for me, like, I don't know. You're asking the wrong person, but I liked the word going from keen to clean.
Yeah, but peachy keen.
And I certainly have a peachy foupine.
Good children.
That was like folky.
That was different.
That was really good.
Hey guys, I'm Joe Hegyes.
And I'm Andrew Muscarella.
And this is Good Children.
We spent the past 25 years growing together.
And now it's time for us to grow up.
And boy, are you going to see us growing up through these posts.
So you and I, obviously, we have seen these phases of our lives. We lived through them together. I have to say, it must have been about 170 seconds ago I was screenshotting my posts to do this episode, and I was pretty shocked at what I was posting to the internet.
Yeah.
And now I post to the internet. I'm in a wig, I'm in a dress, I'm in very compromising positions. Sometimes, again, like you said, nuts out. What I posted to Instagram in 2019 should have gotten me arrested. It should have gotten an involuntary hold, a 5150 placed on me immediately. The things I was doing on the internet when I had about 15 to 25 engaged followers at that, I was posting things that are so deeply humiliating, shameful, and embarrassing that I feel like it's going to be hard to recover from this episode.
It's going to be shocking, but I do remember during those times, though, there was always somebody on the other side, me, thinking, wow, he's really serving a look.
Well, you'll see.
Okay.
You'll see, because I chose the worsts.
Okay.
I chose the worst of the worst for
But
everything.
sometimes I was thinking, like, the ones that I screenshotted, some of my worsts were my best because of the work that I was putting in.
That's what I'm saying. Some of these are mixed media, Facetune.
A lot, even when I was looking my best, and we'll see some of them where
Isn't
I
that
thought
the
I was
worst?
looking my best, it was still mixed media.
I mean, I'm looking at some of these just now, but before we get into it, I was looking at pictures from like my 22nd birthday when I'm 22 years old, and I'm like, there's so much Facetune happening here. Like, I wouldn't even recognize that this is even supposed to be an image of me. This looks like an artist's rendering, like a crime scene rendering of, like, they found my corpse and they had to put it back together.
Do a painting of you.
Yes.
That's what they would do.
Yeah.
I also think, like, it is sad. I was going through my archive and I was like, oh my God, my archive isn't even that big because you know me. I'm a huge deleter
of everything.
And I'm a deleter of everything. Like, there's moments that I don't even have enough storage to film this podcast. And then, like, what's my resort? I delete everything that happens. My Italy trip. My Italy trip is gone. I didn't even really go to Berlin anymore.
That?
I was there. All of my memories are gone.
Like, that's okay. I will say, do I know how much money I'm paying a month to iCloud?
How much?
I want you to guess.
Okay. $35 a month.
Andrew, it's higher.
No.
It's
you know
higher.
what? iCloud's not even real. To me, iCloud is a fake
higher.
concept. It's a cloud. $50 a month?
Higher.
Don't tell me it's 75 plus.
It's lower.
Okay, so
It's
you're in the
$60 a month.
I'm
iCloud
I'm
storage.
sorry. $60 a month. That's a phone bill for people.
I know it is. It's insane. It's insane. But I have over 200,000 images. A lot of what we do is based on archival. I mean, it used to be, but it still is. Like, I care more than anything else about the archive.
I should be. You're right. I should be putting in $60 a month for the archive
even
instead of
just
deleting.
for the sake of memory. Like there's nothing that feels more valuable to me than pictures and videos of my life.
We built our whole careers on memories.
Yeah,
and my
literally.
memories are gone. I have to hope to God I'm not still Alice soon.
And you've been still Andrew for a very long time.
I certainly have been still, but I can't sit it. I can't sit still. But this brain has been still.
The caffeine's kicking in. The pictures have been screenshotted, and it's time for us to begin the episode. We're also on a bit of a time crunch. We have a meeting in exactly an hour. So we are powering through, which is going to be nice for everyone, I think.
We're getting you in and we're getting you out.
I'll begin. Oh, sorry.
Oh, please.
I'm like literally, I'm in a rush. I'm in a serious rush. I'm nervous. Oh, this is just you. I got said, who is this naked man on my phone? Yeah. Who is this twink? Where do we start? So we're going to start from the oldest?
I guess we'll start from the oldest.
So I chose a pretty easy sampler here for my first picture to share with the group. This is a picture posted on October 3rd, 2013. And you know what? Fun anecdote here, everyone. This was the October 3rd of my life when I went to high school with Cody Lohan, that he asked our global teacher, Mr. Blank, what day is it? And he said, it's October 3rd. So imagine that day for me. Big day for me. The
laughter in that room must have been
no one acknowledged it. No one acknowledged. I was the only person who caught the reference. I don't think Cody gave a fuck.
You didn't even think he knew?
No, my global teacher did, though. I remember his face. He went white. He went white as a sheet before he had to say it.
Yeah, he was like...
But no one else... It wasn't pranked. Like... Mean Girls wasn't like what it is now. Like, it was still building up to becoming iconic. Anyway, it has nothing to do with that. This picture was taken in Los Angeles, California, specifically in Toluca Lake, which if you know, you know. If you're as sick as I was as a 15-year-old, Toluca Lake, home to the stars, home to the Disney Channel stars, home to Ashley Tisdale, home to Vanessa Hudgens, home to Miley Cyrus. It's 2013. Bangers era is in full throttle. I had to make my parents pay a visit to Toluca Lake. In retrospect, I really condemn this behavior now. At the time, it felt normal, which is crazy because it's just a picture of me. I am wearing white Air Force Ones, some black cargo shorts, and a black t-shirt. You can't see it here. The t-shirt reads, I wanna rob, to quote the Bling Ring.
Of course.
And that's Let's Go to Paris says, I wanna rob. And I had that custom made on Society 6. Lots of deep references here.
Oh, Society 6.
And I am twerking in front of Miley's home, her gate, her former home in Toluca Lake.
Can I ask you a question when it comes to the twerk? Because I know that you were also a very anxious person, and you never really wanted to put people out.
I didn't mind so much here. I think that is now my issue because of this.
Do you believe that you were outside of her house then for more than 5 seconds?
No, I said, and mind you, my dad is driving the biggest truck I've ever seen, rental car. It's not just me, my mom, my dad, my sister. It's also Hogan's. So there's 8 of us and all of our suitcases.
A Sprinter van, if you will.
Basically a Sprinter van, and they all had to go to Toluca Lake for this, and I said, I'm getting out. I'm getting right back in that car. Yes. But then the problem is my parents encourage it.
Of course.
They're saying, do another one. And then I'm banging. I'm trying to get in the car.
Who's taking the picture? Who's behind the camera?
I think I could only assume it was Amanda who was behind the camera.
I was going to say, because if you were giving it to anybody else, it would have lasted a lot longer. You would have got very upset.
Yes. But that's my first image here. So, and this got a whopping 88 likes and 1 comment. And I have to imagine about 60 of those likes were fake.
And what are you gonna do about that?
You're mad that I was buying likes in 2013
You're mad
with my
that
allowance?
He was buying likes with his allowance. What are you gonna do about that? Some people wanted to be stars,
and sometimes you gotta get it done like that. It's crazy because now I don't even think about likes.
No, me either.
And I think about views. Views bother me slightly, but likes.
What, you mean views? It'll show how many views and then how many likes in comparison.
No. I just my metric for success now is a view versus a like. But
I actually ever cross-reference?
I very recently looked at my likes and I was like, oh wow, this didn't do well. I didn't realize that. But I don't really reach for it. I mean, here it mattered so much to me in 2013 to have a well-liked Instagram.
Well, I mean, like, you're in high school, you're thinking, I'm walking the streets of this school and I want everyone in this school to think I'm at the same level as Miley Cyrus.
Right.
And it's just not going to work that way.
I wanted Miley Cyrus to think I was at the same level as her. That was my priority.
I wish I could go back into 2013, but as you know, as I've said before, I've deleted really everything before probably 2018. The only posts that I really have even active on my Instagram any longer from that time are usually just pictures of a vacation I was on. Antigua. I don't skinny dip, I chunky dunk.
Yes.
I still hold that very firm to myself.
You hold the chunky dunk sign that was at Derek and Lisa's house very, very close
Dear to my heart.
heart.
I'm not kidding. I'd be willing to get that tattooed on my body in Italian. I would.
That's gorgeous.
Seriously would. Can you imagine? Okay, let's go ahead and... All right, well, this one's just shocking. And I don't even think it's even in chronological order, but it's of the same time period. That's fine.
I'll mix up mine too then.
It's of the same time period. So this one, I am in Portland, Maine.
Whoa.
Which is shocking. I think I'm on a retreat.
You went to Portland, Maine? You didn't tell me?
I'm so sorry.
I'm shocked.
I literally went to Portland,
When
Maine.
was this?
I'm pretty sure I was on a retreat for EF tours.
Oh, so this was in the past. This was you were an adult.
This was an adult. I was 2019.
Whoa, okay.
2019. So I'm an adult. I'm post-college. But what's going on here is it is the time, I do believe, of like the one-toned outfit, like sweatsuit.
Okay.
People are going with their
Like a
one-toned
Growfit?
sweatsuit. Like a Growfit. But unfortunately, I wasn't even really
Oh, I
doing
remember
Growfit.
this.
I had a big puffer jacket with the fur. The fur was so chic to me at the time. There was something
close my
about
eyes
it.
and imagine it as you describe it.
There was something so chic about that fur with the big
Icelandic.
puffer jacket that I got from Uniqlo.
Very Game of Thrones.
Joe, that's what it was. I think it was me watching Game of
inspired,
Thrones.
yeah.
I was wearing a fuzzy sweatshirt underneath with these sweatpants I can presumably say I got from Marshall's.
My great aunt Connie. There's a likely chance those are my great aunt Connie's petite XLs.
Yes, Joe's great aunt Connie. I did take some hand-me-downs from her. She is definitely is like,
at that point she was like 85.
She was about 85 at that point, so if you can imagine, but she was a petite woman's XL, which fit me perfectly. She's still kicking.
Yeah.
And then I had these shoes on my feet, these North Face.
Give us a zoom.
I had these North Face boots.
Oh, wow.
North Face boots, they were shocking to say the least, but at the time I thought they were very, I don't even want to say his name.
They were very Kanye.
They were very Kanye of me.
Well, that's actually like a lot of my shit is going to be very much referenced by that man.
Of course. And this picture alone, I saw this stick on the beach. And you know I'm surrounded by girls who are there on my team.
And they are egging you on like a little show pony.
Exactly. Yes. They're like, pick up that stick, take pictures. They're screaming.
They're screaming at this picture. They're like, saying, Muskie, you've never looked hotter.
You're so sexy. Yes. Oh my God, you're like a model. Obviously, this picture is so severely face-tuned in the face that you wouldn't even know. Yeah. But I definitely made a chin that people didn't recognize and a jaw that didn't exist.
I don't think people give us enough credit for the fact that if we were in the Italian Renaissance, we would be Michelangelo. Like we were craftsmen in a way that goes beyond what is expected and normal of us.
Because what's shocking is like a lot of the pictures were head on, right? So it's like it's not even like your jaw is really even being seen. No, but I was able to still create the facade
with the paint tool. You were giving a little bit of a shadow with the paint tool. You were using the lift or the liquify to give yourself that angle, and then it was a lot of patching sometimes through me.
So much patching. I was patching everything. Yes. If I ever posted a body picture ever in my life, girl, mama, that was patched.
What was patched?
Everything. Discoloration on the body, pimples on the body, patched everywhere. A back picture of mine, always patched. But yeah, that was me. That was giving, like, I thought when I saw this, like a god. Almost.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. It's very almost like a Thor. Like it's giving Icelandic god.
It was giving Icelandic god.
I see the vision completely.
Thank you. In my head,
I completely get it.
And in others as well, they were really, really supportive of me.
I'm sure they were.
I had 464 likes on that one at the time.
That's crazy. You always have been like Instagram popular in a big way. I might continue chronologically. I'm sorry to say.
No, please. We need some order.
This one. I'll make this a quickie. This picture of Andrew, January 29th, the day after my mom's birthday, 2013, hashtag National Embarrass Your Best Friend Day at Andrew Muscarella.
Let's bring that back.
Let me tell you something. You asked me to post this.
You're kidding.
I have the screenshot of that. Because I think that's why my memory is so strong, is that my storage is so big. There's a screenshot of you saying to me, can you please post for National Embarrass Your Best Friend Day?
Oh my God.
So I had to get to work. I had to find a picture out of the archive. This, if you guys remember when me and Andrew, we told the story about a Sweet 16 we went to a couple of years ago. This picture was in the episode as well. Andrew was laying on the ground in front of the bathrooms at this Sweet 16. He's in a chino. He's in a tan Sperry. He is in a plaid shirt. Kind of dressed casual for a Sweet 16.
Joe, so
but
casual.
You have a weird history of that. I'll never forget your outfit at my communion. Very similar look. It was
very similar look. Short sleeve almost at your communion.
I think it was. And you're holding a cup of water. I can only presume or Sprite. I don't think there was alcohol in this cup.
No, Joe, water.
And then
you think
Sprite. And he's laying on the ground. He's really showing ass in a pretty severe way. And he's holding that cup up. And as this picture was taken, the girl whose Sweet 16 it was, mother, turned the corner and said, "Get up. Get off the floor." So
because now in retrospect, I understand why she was acting like
drunk in a mess.
Drunk a mess, but also like let's be respectful of the space.
That's
and one
true.
thing about me is I was never afraid of germs on the floor. I'm never so.
You've never had a fear of that.
I'm putting my hands on the floor anywhere. I'm throwing it back.
Right.
But thank you for posting that, and thank you for listening to me at that time. Let's see a picture of you.
So here we go. This is March of 2014. So a couple months have passed since that bangers picture. And my aesthetic has changed severely because we're rounding out the end of high school. I'm still 17.
Yeah.
And I have been Tumblr pilled in a way beyond belief. This was the era of bandanas, American flags, Terry Richardson photography, another canceled man. I'm wearing an American Apparel denim jacket in this picture. I'm wearing an American Eagle plaid shirt.
Patriot.
Yeah, lots of controversy.
Okay, made of the USA.
I'm wearing an Urban Outfitters shirt. It is a picture of Elvis's mugshot. I remember Googling at the time, so I was getting pretty woke here. I remember Googling, was Elvis arrested for something horrible? I don't think he was.
Do you think this is the turning tides for you? Like, when do you think that you got like woke?
This picture is the example of when I woke up to the world. Yeah. Although the background will surprise you because it is very Lana Del Rey, different times. Obama was president.
This is what I'm saying. It's not weight in the face. You have a different face to me.
And from this to now?
From this to now, like I wouldn't even lips almost.
My lips were fuller here.
Your lips were like Joe,
did
you puff on Facetune?
No, I wouldn't have done that, I don't think. Not yet. I mean, Kylie was, so maybe I was a little bit influenced. This picture, I am standing behind I photoshopped myself in front of a giant American flag. It's black and white. Very strong flash, bandana in my hair, and my caption was, "I'm not magnetic or mythical, I'm suburban and typical." And that was a quote from the song Teenage Icon by the Vaccines. This has 185 likes. I'm gonna say, again, let's guess 100 of those are fake. 7 comments.
That's really impressive.
But I remember this was like big because I was like, this is weird. This is not like a picture someone took at a party. This is not, this is me posing.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know I have an aesthetic. I have a brand, and we are about to start a really dark journey through really dark periods of my life, all highlighted on Instagram.
And I think that's the separation between me and you, is you were willing to always produce art. Like you were, in that way, that's art.
Yeah.
Because you were putting up a camera and taking a picture of yourself and then doctoring it up. For me, I was always waiting for someone else to take the picture. And that was my art.
Yeah, well, I had no choice because I wasn't going to parties. I wasn't really hanging out with people besides you. And I was like, I remember feeling very limited all the way through moving in with you. Very limited by my surroundings for Instagrams. I was always like, I don't want a picture in my parents' backyard. I don't want a picture that looks like I'm in my house. Like, I need these pictures to look like I'm somewhere cool.
Absolutely.
So I would get to work. I would get the green screen out. I mean, sorry. Someone has to do it.
What are you gonna do?
And it taught me a lot. I learned everything. I actually just said to my mom the other day, I said, I really, really, really do regret going to college. And for the first time, instead of her being like, she was like, I think you probably should have gone to like Nassau for 2 years just to like have gotten something, but I don't think that you needed to go to school.
It is, and that's a huge conversation. I also have a huge regret. I mean, I don't have a regret because socially, like I think I have like good friends.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have Caroline's on,
yeah,
really.
Of course.
And that if I'd never met Caroline, my life would be very different. Yeah. But I agree with you. We should have been Nassau Community College.
I wish I went to Nassau.
I was driving you to Nassau every day.
We would be so different.
We'd be so different.
Well, I'll tell you what, we would have been juice heads. We would have been meatballs in a crazy
meatballs
way.
in a different way.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, we would have been rolling.
Yes.
We probably would have, like, took part in going to the gym in that way.
No, I think we'd be roided up.
Yeah.
I think we would have been, like, true Massapequa
My
men.
eyebrows would have been thinner than you could, than an angel hair noodle.
Ugh, I wish.
No, Joe, I seriously wish. All right, well, this one's going to be an abroad experience post. This is pre-abroad. This is my launch post for me leaving America.
And I was here for this.
And you were here for this one.
I have a picture from here for the same exact day.
So I'm pretty sure, are you the one that took the picture of me? Yes. So what happened here is I think that you were the creative director, if I'm being honest.
I do remember this whole experience like it was yesterday.
So, of course, I needed to tag the location for everyone to know that I was in New York, at the post. So what happened is we saw this beautiful mural of Where's Waldo. So I was like, oh my God, that's really funny. I'm going to Australia. I'm pretty sure what happened from here is I took a picture in front of this. Joe decided to say, okay, listen, it's pretty easy for me to make you look like Waldo and like let's have you blend into the background. So I am in a fully, I would say that is my barber jacket with a backpack, glasses, a hat because it is winter, the skinniest jean you've ever seen. I don't think that they were intended to be skinny. It's just how they fit. And so what happened
I remember you coming into the city that day with the intention of getting an Instagram.
Of course.
And then this appeared before us and we said, let's make it this. That's insane.
Joe,
that's some me shit. Like, that has me written all over it.
That is insane. Like, who allowed this to be posted? Like, I was thinking this was the best post I've ever had.
It's good. It's a good picture. The composition is amazing. I'm just shocked at the fact that we went for the Photoshop there.
I agree.
So Andrew's barber jacket has been turned, traditional hunter green barber jacket turned red and white stripes like Waldo.
Yeah.
And it's very clear that it was done in post.
And my hat, which was really, and it had like the little bouffant on the top, that little like puff. The caption is, and I love with any of my posts now, and that sucks for Joe because I'll know if he likes my post. It's always liked by Joe Hegyes and others.
Oh wow!
So yeah, you really don't get a way out here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, exactly. You better go through.
Shit.
It's okay, even if it says 130 posts you just recently liked. It's okay. If you're looking for Waldo, he'll be in Australia. See you in 4 months, America. Like, so
launching
good.
That kills me.
Launching
making the announcement.
Launching your abroad post is in diabolical behavior.
Well, sorry, we're not even done with that, Andrew, because so it has 425 likes and 25 comments, and I know those comments were people freaking the fuck out. I know that people were saying, I can't wait to see your post. We're gonna miss you. Coming with you, cries.
It actually
jealous, kills self.
Funny to me that the people, like, even in my life at that time, friends or whatever, in a delusional way looking back, like, I was their influencer.
You were. No, yes. Yeah, you were always made for that.
People
for
wanted to keep up.
So as Andrew was Waldoing around the world, I was doing something different. We've talked about this ad nauseum, but I think it would be remiss not to mention this.
Say it.
It's October 2nd, 2015. All right. I was getting very into special effects makeup. This was a new hobby of mine. I also had a fish tank at this point, so some things never change, all of it. I was dressing up. I was basically cosplaying. I was doing a lot of monster makeup, I had a lot of Mayron paint palettes. I was doing a lot of SFX, and
you always find your way back home.
I do. I was going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. All right, it's always the scene of the crime. And so
crazy.
And so I'm 19. No, I'm 18 here.
Okay.
I'm 18. I'm 19. I'm in my sophomore year of college. And me and my sister are going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. And I decided to dress up as Beetlejuice. And what's so troubling, again, if you are a true loyal listener to this podcast, you've heard this so many times. This picture is so haunting because every person behind me, I'm going to describe their outfits to you. T-shirt, shorts, running shoes. T-shirt, jean shorts, running shoes. T-shirt, camo shorts, flip-flops. T-shirt, camo shorts, running shoes. T-shirt, plaid shorts, flip-flops. T-shirt, shorts, flip-flops. So every person in this picture is dressed for a day at a Disney park. I am wearing a Beetlejuice suit, which if you're not familiar is black and white pinstripe suit. Mm-hmm. I'm wearing Doc Marten boots. Mm-hmm. I am wearing a shirt and a tie, of course, because that's what Beetlejuice wore. And then my face is painted white. It is contoured with gray. My teeth are painted yellow. I have green moss and mold all over my face, painted. And then I have my hair is green. And it was about 98 degrees, 100% humidity. With love to my past self, everything I did was in a performance, and it was all made for the posts. So I saw this and I said, this is really cool. And this is a really good reflection of who I am right now. People are going to be really envious of this.
Yeah.
And 256 likes, bring it down to 56, and 5 comments.
Those are real.
Tony, Alex, Caroline are my 3 likes. You didn't like this one.
We must have been beefing.
We must have been.
I was upset.
Maybe you saw this and you said, "Whoa." maybe
I saw this and I was like, I didn't even go to Mickey's Not So Scary this year.
You got it the next year. Don't worry. So this was just a really lost soul. But I do respect his tenacity. I walked around that park. It was as if Justin Bieber were there. People were streaming Beetlejuice left and right. Mm-hmm. People were taking pictures.
Yep.
Beetlejuice isn't even a Disney property. That's the craziest part. Why did I do that?
It's just insane. The next one is a very famous post. A very famous post, I would say, for the podcast.
BTTF.
It's definitely a very famous post. Back to the fuchsia. I just had to bring it up again on this episode because now I'm in my Australia era. This is what I'm giving everyone the updates about what I'm doing with my life. It's a very classic look for me. It's the classic Vineyard Vines vest with my Vineyard Vines long sleeve shirt underneath it, a pair of chinos, and my Vans to match the actual vest itself with a hat.
2 inchlets tall.
I was
positively
petite. I looked positively petite. And so what's going on is basically this lake.
From this image, like, you know that picture, that meme of that like lesbian she's in like a 3-piece suit kind of, and it says, I know she runs a McDonald's like the Navy.
Yep.
That is, you run a McDonald's like the Navy in that picture.
And
like,
it's so crazy. It's like I always will have a very signature pose, and it's like a little pointed toe because I wanted to like make it look like my legs were a little bit longer. The backwards hat for me was serving masculinity because at the time I was still straight.
Yeah.
And I edited the shit out of this one, huh?
Yeah, you can see it.
They call it Pink Lake Melbourne for no reason, but there's an aura around my body.
Yeah, the aura. I'm glad that we're referencing the aura.
The aura is really, really crazy. That lake smelled like shit.
It also looks horrible. Like, I'm sorry to say this. Like, it looks like you're under a bridge.
I was.
And it looks like that's like a puddle under the bridge that you painted pink.
I'm not kidding. When this was on a list, and you know what? This just goes to show you, when you find a list online of things that you should do in areas or whatever, never really follow it. My friends were visiting from New Zealand at the time who were studying abroad, and they were like, we got to see this pink lake in Melbourne. We go there. It was horrible.
Why haven't I gone?
Joe,
I have to go to Back to the Fuchsia.
You have to go to
year.
Back to the Fuchsia this year.
Yeah.
You're gonna get that smell. You're gonna be like, I can't believe that this was a site. It
bring
looks
that
like a
exact
garbage
outfit.
disposal
That's
site.
what it looks like in that picture.
That's what it was. And that's what it was. But anyways, yeah. So Back to the Future, 474 likes, 11 comments.
All that for 11 comments, huh? It really makes you think. Like, the perception has been skewed because that was a lot back then.
I know. Oh, I wish I had
There's
my leg
trash
down.
in this lake. It looks like there's toilet paper behind you.
Mm-hmm. There was.
Andrew,
and there
you
was.
look
I know.
hysterical.
I know.
You look hysterical in that
I know.
one. Oh, wow. So we're going to take it to me. Is this also 20?
And that was 2017.
That was
by the
2017.
way.
I'm still in like the 2015 range. This picture, I'm over it. This is just another example of me being insane. I'm serving face beyond belief. This is 2016, January 2016. So I'm same year as that other picture. Same year as Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm serving. However, I have painted myself completely gold here. Completely gold, face completely gold, lips looking gorgeous, jawline looking incredible, cheekbones looking insane. I did this for no reason. I think I really I've just had so many phases. Like, it was like a photography like, I don't know what the point of this was. It's a great picture. It's honestly a really good picture.
Oh, Joe, you're giving statue.
Yes, that was my intended goal. Caption: Golden Ghoul. Golden Ghoul. I like it.
I think it's kind of gorgeous.
Crazily enough, after this picture was posted, an artist took this picture and painted it in a gigantic canvas painting. I don't know who that artist is. I don't know where that painting is, and I don't know what's become of it. But it did happen. So somewhere
You've
on the
always,
planet,
regardless of a fake amount of followers, any posting, any year, you've always had an influence in that way, a very artistic sense. Artists always appreciated your vision.
yes, somebody took that and painted it, and it's somewhere.
I hope it's in someone's home
I
or
hope-
a gallery.
Yeah, I would love to find it. I would love to go to like Rio one day and go to a gallery and just see.
I was
gonna
say you're in the
painting.
Amsterdam's art museums.
Yes, that would be great.
And you see it's just...
That would make me really happy.
Well, correct.
But yeah, so I was going through a phase of just like mini photo shoots in my room. I would love to get back to that.
Mini photo shoots in the room.
I do that sometimes. Now they're just always like
nudes.
They're always like graphic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like doesn't always have, and this is a good learning experience. Anytime that you have an opportunity to do a mini photo shoot in your room, you can get sexy. They don't always need to be nudes. Okay?
Or they can.
This next picture was me senior year of college. I'm on my spring break trip. I decided everybody else was going to Punta Cana. And I decided that's not for me. I'm going to Amsterdam and Milan because that's just the way I roll.
You were
right?
everywhere. I haven't left the country.
Nope.
You know,
I'm a
you
high
were
roller.
all over the place.
I'm a high roller at this point. I don't know what the hell I'm using my camp counselor bucks, probably. Who's to say? I'm probably begging my mom for a cent at this point as well. But yeah, so I went to the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele in Milan. And this is where a lot of people are posting up for their own pictures themselves. I don't know what came over me, but I decided to feel like I was a model. It's very candid. It's very casual. You're
calling that candid?
No. In my mind,
You
it was
look
candid.
mid-sneeze. You look sick. I'm sorry, you don't look well
Joe,
in that image.
I don't look good. I don't look well. I look sick. I was deciding, oh my God, this is such a good picture because I'm taking my sunglasses off. People are going to think he's a model. I was
Yeah.
going for I'm serving fashion. The
I
time I
see
was
it.
wearing a watch as well. My chest hair was always chest hairing.
Yeah.
At this exact moment, this was pre me going into a Milan square where I got 20 euros taken from me by shaking a man's hand, and he started putting bracelets on my wrist. At this moment as well, I can only assume our Airbnb that was in Amsterdam was currently being looted, and pricey items were being stolen. Unfortunately, nothing of mine was stolen because they didn't want my XL Vineyard Vines or my old laptop. So yeah, this was me thinking I was really serving looks. 645 likes, 42 comments.
You were blowing up.
I was blowing up.
You were blowing up.
Senior year of college, I kind of blew up.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there.
It happens.
It happens.
I mean, look at the post. How can you How could you not engage?
Like, that had to be on For You pages.
Look at that.
People were saying, that's amazing. I need this exact shot.
Look at that.
I was curating a
Look
vibe.
at that. Wow.
Yeah.
So now we're going to pivot. So what was that for you?
That was
2019?
That was 2018.
2018. We're going to jump for me. We're going to jump in a pretty big way to 2018.
Okay.
So this is August 2nd, 2018. This was my birthday post. I had Andrew take this in my parents' basement.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. I don't even know who this kid is, and it's so photoshopped. So at this point now, we've jumped a big way. We've skipped a few steps in my story.
Mm-hmm.
We are now skinny. We are now working at Buzzfeed.
Of course.
And I have now become literally clinically mentally ill, obsessed with my Instagram grid.
Mm-hmm.
It was incredibly important that every picture was cohesive. It was incredibly important to have a color story going on. So for me at this point, the color was yellow, and every single post I posted,
I remember
had
this.
to have yellow incorporated in some way or another. Come hell or high water, I would Photoshop all of them if need be. So for this one, we're in my parents' basement. Photoshop the floor black, Photoshop the wall yellow, and Photoshop myself. I can tell you my bicep looks better than it does now, and I certainly had no muscle mass. I'm wearing a Soul Cycle shirt that says Icon, and I'm wearing a leather choker and Vans. And I remember having Andrew take this picture, probably about 400 pictures until we got one that was good.
Mm-hmm.
And the caption here, famously, how could it not be? I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm incorrect. It's, of course, I couldn't just say that. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling disillusioned and 22. Location, the Taylor Swift Experience.
Wow. I actually do remember taking this picture like so vividly.
I also remember I look about 38.
Yeah, you look like you fathered a few kids.
Yeah.
I would also say I do remember this time period for you because I remember showing people your profile, friends of your profile,
Mm-hmm.
and what stood out to them was how beautifully curated you were able to have your posts, and people were threatened.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
tell you, this was the
People were
start of a
threatened.
time where people were threatened. They were saying he's taking this seriously. I'm
Nice.
just posting a picture of me at my backyard barbecue.
Right. I took it very seriously.
Yeah.
And for what? Like, I don't understand.
No, because you were putting in the groundwork.
I was. What we just saw was the beginning of something really sinister, because it only goes darker and scarier from there.
And the fact that it gets darker and scarier as you age is troubling.
Because now we're 22. I think from 22 to 24, we lost.
This is too good.
lost.
I laugh at all of these pictures. Like my captions are also killing me down. I didn't even read you the caption for the last one. It was, when you see Versace on the floor. Come on, that's good. That's so good. Okay, so now we're back. We're back to the era of before. I'm back to EF Tours time. And we're living life. This one's not even good. I'm just gonna couple it with another one. But I started to lose weight, and I was kind of losing sight of who I was. This was me leaning into Boston.
Yeah.
Boston in a crazy way. I was still in Maine. I was in Fry Island, Maine, which is a gorgeous island off of Maine,
I wanna
Joe.
visit.
It was so
Why
delicious.
are you always in fucking Maine?
God, I think I belong in Maine.
Yeah.
I've always thought that. Duck donuts, so delish. Yeah, so this is just something simple. This is when I started wearing a crossbody bag, like a little fanny pack across the body, and I thought
You
it
had a
was
big
so
fanny pack era.
Joe.
Yeah.
Call me Fanny Bryce at that point.
Yeah.
Big fanny era. I was
Clara Bell.
Yes, and I remember at the time I was like, it's so crazy. I thought I was the one that was creating this vibe, but people were always doing this. But I was like, I'm reclaiming fannies. Fannies were always kind of cringe, like parent vibes, but I thought this was working for me. I started wearing bucket hats for the first time, and my toes were certainly out. And no, I wasn't investing in Birkenstock. They were American Eagle, and I had blisters. So yeah, that was one. I'm actually gonna skip to the next one.
What was the caption on that one?
Caption was just your average dad.
Oh.
401 comments, 401 likes, 12 comments. Just your average dad.
Funny,
Pretty
because I have
weird.
a dad one in there as well.
Pretty weird. This was also at the same exact time. But we're back to Long
Christmas,
Island.
Mary and Joseph.
And you know exactly
Yes.
the one. You know exactly the one, you guys.
This was big for you. I remember you were very stressed this day about getting a picture.
Because we were going to a pumpkin patch.
Right, and I got a picture as well. But I remember your picture was like we always kind of alternated who was having a worse day.
Yes.
And like for you, you were having the worst day.
Because I was driving there. I remember this day. I was driving there. I was stressed that there was going to be so many people at a pumpkin patch. I never want to go to a pumpkin patch in the first place. If I'm not getting a pumpkin, I need a picture. Right. And you were there with me. So it was like, you're going to have to be the creative genius.
Yeah.
And you're telling me to pick up 2 pumpkins. I edited the shit out of this picture.
You look like your brother exactly from a distance there.
Now, who is that?
Who is that?
Now, who is that is a really good question, because the jaw, and you know what, Joe? You've been saying to me, have you been getting lip filler? I used to make my lips bigger in posts.
Did you?
But why? Just a little smidgen. What I would do,
I still look at your lips right now. I think you got filler.
That's so insane. That's so nasty.
I still am not sure.
Caption, obviously pumpkin spicy. 592 likes, 40 comments.
I remember the ideation on that caption as well. I remember that in a big way.
And the fact that we settled on pumpkin spices really just tells you how I was feeling.
Whoa, your lips are big there.
Big. So big.
Jesus.
Yep.
Jesus. When was this, you're saying?
That was 2019.
Okay, so I'm going to jump to my 2019
because 2020 is coming soon.
I only have like one pic from 2020 in here. Oh my God. Sorry. I have to include this image. This is a sicko image. So we had turned from 22 here. This is important to see. Caption, do you guys like my Insta Thought costume? It's November 1st, 2018. I am wearing a red tank top. I am wearing a fanny pack, red Adidas fanny pack. I am wearing the tiniest red shorts imaginable. The bulge is omnipresent. The bulge is in the room with us. And I'm wearing red socks. I'm wearing an Apple Watch. And I'm wearing my Balenciaga Triple S trainers, which were huge piece of my personality.
So big on those feet.
Yes. This is the image.
I remember this.
I'm sure it stopped traffic.
I remember this, really Joe. Shocked. You were a twink in a way.
I was such a twink.
It was demon.
Yes.
It was.
I was a demon twink.
Scared.
Yes, but I look amazing.
You look unbelievable.
But yeah, that really, I don't even know who this kid is.
Just because you're a demon twink doesn't mean you don't look amazing.
Right. I looked amazing. And now clearly, if you haven't caught on, we've entered a red era for my Instagram account. And we're going to stay in that red era for a little bit. But that was a dark time. That was a really dark time for me. I got to share one more before this. This picture also speaks volumes. Peach era prior. So I went from yellow to peach to red.
Well, that was almost a transition. You were
exactly,
transitioning.
I was, because if you look at it, it's a smooth transition.
So smart.
Peach era. I'm working at Buzzfeed, as I said, I think. But I am on the roof at Buzzfeed in the skinniest gray jean, my black Vans, and I'm wearing a shirt from The Cut. And the shirt says, "Sponsor me." So at this point, I had my sights set on a fucking goal.
Yeah.
I knew what I wanted. I knew who I was. And maybe I was executing it terribly, but I saw the future and I saw what I wanted. And maybe that's what makes people villains and monsters. They're not doing what they need to be doing to get what they want. Like
completely agree.
I was so close to understanding it, but so far away. But that's the Buzzfeed rooftop. I had plenty of lunches there. I wanted a sponsor.
You wanted money in that bank.
And at this point, though, I had 800 likes and 15 comments. I'm going to say that those likes were real.
Yeah.
And I was garnering my little mini influencer era because of all the bots I was using to grow the account. And my caption was, "Who can send me fit tea ASAP? Thank you."
Fit tea ASAP is nuts. Yeah. We're going to 2020/2021.
Shit.
I might honestly just hit you with 3 really quick because we're almost towards the end of the episode, and I'm going to get these all in a row. So for those of you who remember, and we've talked about this before, 2020 was a really pivotal time for everybody. The news was crazy. But I was taking this time to get Tone Tan fit and ready. I don't even know which one I should start with. Okay, I'm going to start with the body shot. This was a really, 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 really big deal for me. I've never posted my body on Instagram.
This was a
major moment.
And I saw the image before, and it's certainly, yes, you posted a picture of your body, but in some ways it's almost someone else's.
My body was definitely the frame. There was definitely a frame there that was then cinched in a way that was beyond belief.
Altered.
I also, listen, one of my biggest insecurities is my belly button. I know that sounds really bizarre to a lot of people, but when you grew up big and you lose weight, you tend to retain a little bit of loose skin, and then it kind of looks like a slit and not a circle. So obviously I Facetune the shit out of my belly button to make it a little bit more circular.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Who is this? Who is that twink? Oh my God.
And that hair. The hair.
You guys, because I haven't curled yet.
It's a shame because, I mean, obviously, you look great in all eras. I think you look much better now than you do in that picture.
I agree.
But if your hair was your current hair in that picture, it would be a crazy image.
It would be just
gorgeous.
I'm
also seeing some things there that I'm really registering as red flags. The ocean waving around you, that left arm, that left bicep.
Oh my God, this one right here.
Crazy.
So yeah, because I dug it in and I ripped it out with my face.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. This wasn't a good edited image. This was one that was beyond belief.
Yeah.
What the caption was, oh my God, why did I post this? North posted this while playing games on my phone, not complaining. It was 560 likes, 76 comments.
Yeah.
70, because this was the reveal. This was body reveal after being in isolation for a little bit. I was in Massachusetts. So then we're going to go to two more. Now I'm really in my skinny era. I hid the likes on this one. I'm not really sure why. The caption being decided to stare directly into the sun. This one actually isn't very edited at all because of the image itself. I am looking about 3 pounds.
Yeah, poundlets.
I'm looking smaller than you've ever seen in your entire life. I probably wasn't even really eating. Unfortunately, the Apple Watch
was because I have a matching
strapped.
picture here, and it's the skinniest picture of me of all time.
The Apple Watch is really strapped to my wrist. Again, I'm not really curling my hair, but it's getting longer.
Yes.
And we're allowing it to do its job. So this one was really tough to look back on.
That's Ben Platt.
Now that is Ben Platt. Like
in the face especially.
That's so Benny-in. And the final post that I'm going to share is the post where I thought I was the trait of the season. I thought I was flexing. I felt like my body was toning again. I was giving Jersey Shore Guido realness, and you took this picture of me itself. Oh.
I took all of
you took all of
as
these.
well.
Yeah, well, because it was basically COVID. So this one is me serving. I remember posting this and was like,
that's Gag City.
This was Gag City. Like, I'm so sexy. Like, I can't even believe. And
those jeans are so tight.
The jeans were so tight. My ass was so fat. This is giving Hell's Kitchen down realness.
Yes.
Even with the high tops, white Converse, and the chubbies socks sticking out. I remember the picture you took of me walking away with my fat ass as well.
Anytime I walk in my parents' neighborhood, I always pass by that. And the first thing I think of Andrew's fat ass was right here.
My fat ass was literally right there. I don't even have the caption for that one. I'm sure it was something about playing on that playground. But I do remember I thought that picture was going to get me a boyfriend, and it certainly didn't. So regardless of what you think in your head, sometimes it's not real.
I'll fly through these. I could do this
forever.
For 10 hours. So let us know if you want more episodes like this, because it's a shame we have a deadline. This one's sick. This one's weird. Like, this one's so weird. It pisses me off. Like, we're in a purple era.
Oh my God. Well, I'm assuming red to purple.
We did a beige. There was a beige in the winter, and then we're coming into the spring, and there's a purpley. This picture is like, this is the one I don't even want to show. Caption: Cosmo and Wanda think they're slick. 1,500 likes, 44 comments, April 22nd, 2019. Like, I needed that pandemic to shut me down. Like, it's a shame it was so far.
1,500 likes?
Yeah, and I think those were real. At this point, I was fully like, I think that was the case. It's a picture of me wearing a white t-shirt. My hair was pink. I dyed my hair pink for Coachella. Every
of course
sentence,
you did.
Every sentence is
Joke.
worse than
that
the
hair.
last.
That hair was begging.
Yes. And then to the right of me in this image, I'm with somebody else, and it's also me. And I photoshopped myself in this image twice. And on the right side, I have digitally altered my hair to be green. So this is the picture. I don't really get what compelled me to post this picture.
Gorgeous, though. You look gorgeous.
But what compelled this? What created this need to do something like this? Was it funny or was it thirsty?
It was thirsty. It's almost giving like incestual twins.
Yes, it's giving Ryan Murphy production. It's not something I'm proud of, and it's not something that sits right with me, and I'm happy that I deleted it.
Something so beautiful about you is you can serve a face card, I think, better than a lot of these girls out there.
Thank you.
That
I
card,
think that this podcast doesn't give me a fair shot.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because that
shot.
face card has an unlimited credit limit.
I actually completely agree with you, and I do think the one exception is this podcast.
But I would say to you, Joe, I hope you can learn. Just keep spending.
Trust.
Yeah.
Trust.
Yeah.
So now this is February 2020.
Okay.
Getting close to D-Day.
Oh, geez. Patient Zero coming soon.
I am working for Carly Claus.
Yep.
I am at the Clawfist, which is famously what we call the office there. It was in Soho. I am wearing the same boots that Timothy Chalamet, Shia LaBeouf, and Kanye West. Actually, I should have went Timothy Chalamet and Kanye West.
Yeah.
All wore at this time. They're Nike combat boots. And
they were certainly not made for walking.
No, they were literally made for Desert Storm. Like there's no other way to describe it. Wearing a green cargo pant, and I'm wearing a cream turtleneck, if you will. This picture is stunning. I'm sorry. Nothing else. I actually just wanted to share this because I do think this was maybe an okay time. We have come so far from Cosmo One to think they're slick. It's been a year since then. I've changed. I've kind of grown up.
Oh,
There's no filter on this. I don't think there's really much Facetune at all. I think I had quit at this point, maybe a little bit. But it's a gorgeous image. I miss those Soho sunsets. I don't miss working that job. No shade. And I'm sure. Actually, what was nice? It was a company of only women, and which was fabulous.
Love
and
that.
we all wanted an Instagram, so it wasn't like I was putting anyone out. We all would climb out a window. Everyone at the same time, if it was a nice sunset, would climb out one window, one after the other, and then we would all take each other's Instagrams.
That's so sweet.
That was sweet.
Now that's camaraderie.
Yes.
That's teamwork.
And here we are in 2020, my finale here. So this is 2020. I am living at home. I am skinny as a needle. My caption is, this is funny, guys. We just mentioned this. My caption is, I don't get dressed, in quotes. I subconsciously cosplay characters from the Ryan Murphy cinematic universe every day of my life. Location, in me garden, chilling in the sun.
Love that.
And this is the picture. I have to say, amazing look.
Joe, that's an unbelievable
This
look.
was one of my debut
kind of
images
loved
of me.
this. I understand that like it's kind of prep down boots, but I loved this era for you.
It was a vibe. And this sweater, I actually, when we were on Pirate Island, a woman stopped me and she said, I love that sweater. Do you fly planes or whatever? I was like, no. And she was like, oh, I'm a flight attendant. My dad was a pilot, whatever. And then I literally left the sweater on her doorstep. And so this sweater has found a new home. Hopefully it wasn't just like someone was scared that there was a random piece of clothing. Hopefully she has it. But I do love this picture. I'm holding my dog Otto, Apple Watch strapped, even so. And I felt very British, very Harry Styles influenced here in a big way. And that's me.
And that's
me.
us.
And there are plenty more where all that came from.
Yeah, I can really do a deep. You want me to go through my camera roll? Don't scroll through your camera roll so much you don't know that you've forgotten. What a trip, the way you can flip through every good part of it. Shouldn't have done it. Chronological order is nothing but torture. Yeah, that
ends there.
That song is so brutal. But yeah, if you want us to go through our camera roll, I'll do a whole camera roll episode. You guys
I would love
be
a camera roll scroll.
Or you know what is good next? Snapchat memories.
Holy fucking shit. You want me to trigger every single ED I've ever had?
You want me to go through every high thought I've ever had? Because it's actually pretty fucking funny.
That would be a fun episode.
That would be a fun
let us know if
episode.
you enjoyed this. I know it's a different format for us, but I personally had a great time.
I loved it. Should we do a guidance office call?
Do we have any time? We have 10 minutes, you guys.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
take
perfect.
This. And a lot of calls have come in.
Okay, great.
A lot of calls have come in.
I'm obsessed.
Andrew, how do they call in?
Girls, you know how to call into the guidance office. It's 516-366-0826. Let me say it again. 516-366-0826. So good.
Hi, John Andrew. My name is Emily. I currently live in Chicago. I was just wondering, like, how do you, like, end a date without being rude? I have just been on a slew of horrible dates recently. Like, on the second date, this one guy told me he wanted me to meet his mother. Just, like, awful things have happened to me on these dates. So what do I need to do to make sure that I can cut it as short as possible? Loving you, divas. Bye.
Love you,
Love
Emily.
you, Emily.
I'll say, Emily, when it comes to dates, I know this is hard, but like I sometimes throw in there out of nowhere, even without letting them know beforehand. Oh my God, I have to be up in the morning so early. Like
You do that when it comes to anything. It's your ultimate excuse.
It's my ultimate
I'm
excuse.
so jealous.
It's because you know what? A lot of the times I'm not even lying. So like I'm willing, I'm willing to sacrifice that. But if you're going on a date and it's not going well, you're having a conversation. There's a lull in silence. You're like, oh my God, like I cannot believe I have to be up so early tomorrow. It literally sucks. That person's like, oh my God, what do you have to do? I have to be up for work. I have a trip. I have to leave for the office really early. I'm going back home tomorrow morning.
Going to Rome.
You can create your own narrative. To me, you're not lying. To me, you are a storyteller and you're a narrator of your life. So give it a fib, okay?
I have always been someone, when I was dating, hard out.
Hard out.
Always, I learned my lesson. I would always say, and my first date with Ross, it happened.
Yeah.
I said to him, before the date, I said, I can see you at like 7. I have a birthday party at 10.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, oh, it's 9 o'clock, comes around. But in that situation, I remember, because it was a good date, I was like, let me just not go to the birthday party. And he was like, no, you should go. And I was like, no, I don't have to go. He's like, no, it's crazy. I could see you again. Like, let's make another date. And I was like, no, I don't want to go to the birthday party. I'm like, I don't want to go to the birthday party. Then I ended up
your friend?
I ended up walking home alone that night because I had to fake go to the birthday party. I only recently told him that was a lie.
And you went to a party by yourself at home. That's
Well, you were there. I got Taco Bell. I remember that vividly.
Well, it basically was a birthday party.
It was.
That's actually really beautiful.
But I think a hard out is always a perfect excuse, because no matter what, if you really like them, all the more reason to say, I want to see you again.
That's a really good point, because I've been on so many first dates that have been so long, and like, then you know what? You're in on it. You had a few drinks. Maybe you're not saying things that you regret, but I think it opens the door and it invites the door for a little love bombing situation. You never want to be in that situation. Cut it short. And you know what? Leave them wanting more.
Exactly. And leave yourself wanting more. That's nice. It's nice to say, oh, I want to see that person.
Or you got to be up in the morning.
Because you'll actually know. Because in the moment, your date's 3 hours long, whatever. If you cut that date to 2 hours, you will know by the 2 hour mark, do I actually want to spend another hour with this person? And that's special. That's good to know. It's good to check in with. Hard out, Emily.
Hard out.
Don't forget, follow us across all social media platforms at Good Children Pod. I'm on Instagram at Joe Hegyes and on TikTok at Be Quiet Joe. Patreon, we already discussed this. Link in the bio. My Chase Sapphire Reserve link is also in the bio.
Someone reached out to me.
No.
We know somebody who works for Chase Sapphire influencers.
No.
Yep. Don't even worry about it. We got it going on, Joe. Don't even worry about it. We're about to be influencers so soon for the Chase Sapphires. Don't even worry about it. And you know what? You can follow me across all social media platforms at Andrew Muscarella on Instagram, on TikTok at Andrew_Muskie. And you know what? Throw us some real likes. Throw us some real likes on these posts, because they're not fake anymore, all right? We're not doing that shit. Also, don't forget to do your homework. Like, comment, subscribe, rate, review. 5. Oh my God, I was supposed to say 10 stars. 5 stars. We're almost at 10,000. We'll do a 10,000 whole reveal.
All right, sure.
Kidding, but he's in for it. And we hope you have a blessed day. All right.
See you next week.
See you guys.